Hello guys. Thanks for the burp, we appreciate it. So here we're here with the Lexus. I still have it even though I thought I was going to ditch it quite a while ago, but it's still holding on. And we're down here in Santa Onofre State Beach campground inside the military base, Camp Pendleton. And just by sitting here, it has picked up numerous different bugs. It hasn't really been driven a whole lot since we arrived. I'm not sure if you can see this on camera, all the smudges and all the dead, especially on the back here, all the dead mosquito bugs, and it's just kind of starting to flood the car with all of it. Well, from what I understand, that there is a automatic car wash on the base that I'm going to have access to for this trip. So I figured let's go ahead and see what it can do. From my understanding, based on the glimpse I got of it last time I was here, I suspect it'll be a washable razor, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, it is now 9:18 the next day after I shot the intro, and it turns out I went on base. I was mistaken to believe that there was an automatic car wash on base. So instead, I decided I'm going to drive home late, and we're going to go through Escondido and try to revisit those two DNS automatic systems that were broken last time. And if that doesn't work, then I think that's it for the night. But let's see how this goes. Okay, I just stopped here for gas at what is clearly now converted to a Shell station, but was a former ARCO location. This place looks like it's half open, half closed. It doesn't even look like they finished renovating the pumps either. So, I don't even know if any of this works. This place looks like absolutely abandoned. I mean, the intruder alarm is going off. Oh, I didn't see this here. Dear customers, please don't try and kick or try to open the door. So we're obviously closed at the moment, and we are planning on opening soon. Please know that our store is being monitored by soap. Oh. Someone obviously did try to kick the doors open because the intruder alarm is going off. I didn't see the signs right in front of me. I'm also kind of tired, but not sure what to say about that one. I'm not sure if this is an ARCO turning into a Shell or a Shell turning into an ARCO, but alright then. Little interesting pit stop on the way out, so I guess I gotta find another ARCO location to go get gas, but this is just bizarre. It looks like this place has been partially ransacked. Oh well. Okay, so I found another ARCO that is functional and operational, just not very well lit. They also have an express car wash over there called I think it's called Soapy Sam's or something. And I forgot to mention at the other abandoned place, but there was a Soapy Joe's express wash in that area over there. So I'm going to get gas, and we're going to go over to Escondido and cross our fingers that those two systems are working. Last time I was there, they were both out of service, so here's hoping. And this car is actually still filthy. Like, it's got all kinds of bugs and gunk and stuff that I really want to get off. So if that doesn't work, I have a backup Istanbul system that I can go to, even though that won't be interesting, but it'll have to do because I do need to get the car clean regardless. So, okay, I'm now filling up at $4.49 a gallon. Welcome to California. But they also have these vacuum stations over here. There was just a guy randomly whistling. I'm hoping not at me. There's just all kinds of not great scenery here. And it's also nearly 10 o'clock at night, so this is a not a great experience thus far. Hopefully that doesn't transpire into my luck with the car washes in Escondido. Oh boy. So by the time, I'm not sure you can see that time below the bottom of the screen, it's going to be about 10:30 by the time I even arrive here. So let's hope that this is even worth doing. Well, I mean, it will be worth it if it's working. That's the key word, if it's working. Last time I was there, I saw it had Mark 7 blowers. It was a DNS i5000, and the other one was a DNS Quicksilver, and it was a DNS i5000, excuse me, with Mark 7 blowers. And judging based on how this night is going so far, we are not in for a great experience, but I'm hoping that will turn around. GPS says we are 2 minutes out. We are getting off the 15 freeway at Auto Park Way. I would really like if this is
1,000 feet, turn left onto West 9th Avenue.
If this would be more functional. The last time I was here didn't look promising, so. And I know how self-service washes are. They tend to take a long time with their repairs, but I'm hoping that one has been fixed since last week. Well, last week at the time that this was filmed. This is probably being posted long after the video I originally shot. If there's cones in front of me again, please just be working. Please, 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 please. Oh, it's working. Thank God. I'm so happy it's working. An Ultimate for 10. Of course, we're going to buy the 10, so let me go ahead and pay for it. It's going to be my first 5,000. Alright, look at that. We are good to go. My first ever DNS i5000. If the Quicksilver was working too, I'll be extra happy because I'm going to try to do this in the same night. Okay, we got our side blasters going. I believe it's also applying a bug prep, which is really cool. Alright, about to have my first i5000 experience. And my guess is it'll probably be my last. Unless I move out of state. Still not on the turtle? Okay. Alright, let the wash begin. My first ever DNS i5000. Okay, so this is the first time I've seen one of these with pre-soaked nozzles separate from the spinning wands. I would do an outside view of this wash, but it's in the middle of the night. It's not in the greatest area. I'm not going to take that chance. I don't know if all i5000s are programmed with the nozzles on the side, but that's this is a really cool wash. Coming back again. This is probably the only one of two DNS systems that exist in this entire state, if I'm honestly, but I haven't researched Northern California, so it's possible some of these exist, or maybe in IQ. But based on how this looks, I'm going to guess that this has been heavily renovated and upgraded, so whoever takes care of this thing is doing a really good job. I think we're getting a second coating of the pre-soak. So these systems are really simple, and they're really common around the Missouri, Midwestern area, because that's where these things are manufactured. Yeah, we're going for a second pass of pre-soak. I didn't get a good look, didn't get a good shot of the wash option signage, but we'll definitely walk through this bay once we're done. And as I said before, these has Mark 7 blowers, so this is bound to be one of the coolest washes I've ever filmed. Right up there with the Monsoon and Deer Lick. Alright, we are now starting the high pressure cycle. The classic DNS sprayers. I have watched videos of these before. But this is my first experience with one, and it looks like the second half of the top nozzles aren't working. You see that they're supposed to be, I can't turn the windshield wipers on without the car on. So you can't really see all that well, but okay, so we got the twirling wands, all four of them appear to be working. Oh, we're getting our, I don't know if this is tricolor sealant, but it's a sealant. Yep, triple color. Now I believe that this is actually original to the system, if I'm not mistaken. I just noticed it. The second wand is longer than the higher one is longer than the lower one. Excuse me. Excellent tri-foam coverage. So we're probably going to do another high pressure blast to get this off, is my guess. Oh, I don't know if you could see that. It just went up and back down. Yep, another high pressure. You really can't see it, but the second row of high pressure nozzles doesn't appear. It appears to be rotating, but doesn't appear to be working. Though that tends to be a problem with these systems, as I've always found. You can kind of see it there. I mean, through the rainy window, you can kind of see it. That not the only one row is working, but it still seems to be doing the job it's supposed to be doing nevertheless. Okay, it's going to go back down there. My commentary in this video may not be the greatest, neither is my camera work, because again it's late, but at least this one's working. Now whether or not the Quicksilver will be, I don't know. But I got one half of my wish, so I'll take that. I believe we are now on the triple thumb sealant. There's no status sign on here, so I have no idea what the wash is doing. I just have to assume what it's doing. Is there one up there? No, there's not. Seriously, one of these with Mark 7 blowers is going to be awesome. We're probably going to get... This might be our spot free, I'm guessing. I don't know if it's coming out of the jets or out of the wands. Yeah, it's coming out of the wand. I'm sorry, the jets, excuse me, not the wands. I'm going to be going here in a second. Get ready to go. But may I say, this experience with this 5000 was actually better than I could have anticipated. We're gonna go down. I'm going to release the emergency brake and get ready to go. So I'm gonna guess as soon as the machine parks here, the dryers are gonna start. Alright, time to transfer from the DNS world to the Mark 7 world. This is probably the coolest DNS system setup I've ever seen. Yo, this is awesome. I'm not sure if these came off the Vortex, but this looks like... Oh yeah, it's doing a nice job. We got about 37 seconds of dryer time left. I'm not sure if those are the same Mark 7 blowers you find on the Vortex Dry on some of the older systems, but it looks like it. Now, since no one's behind me, let's do a walkthrough of this wash. Let's just park here. Just hear the blowers powering down. But yeah, my first ever DNS i5000 experience. Obviously, some heavy upgrades have been done to the system. These are mostly powered down. They're still blowing some decent air. But yeah, you can tell the owner of this place keeps this wash in pristine condition. The treadle and everything works. Not a single flaw with the machinery here. With the Mark VII blowers too, that makes this wash like really cool. So you got the little rail that these things run on. Oh, and here was a look at the wash options since I didn't get them before. Oh, look, it's labeled as Vortex Dry on there, which is what the Mark VII washes call them too. It says it right there. I wonder how many people messed that up. The entry light. And the little, I think this is a bug prep application, which I have never seen on a DNS system before. Absolutely phenomenal wash, and for $10, that's a good value for the. It's an old system, but since this owner, whoever owns this place, keeps it in pristine condition, that's definitely a steal. But yeah, that's going to conclude this video thing. I hope you all enjoyed. Very, very, very happy. That just made my entire weekend. That's it. Well, here's an epilogue for you. It looks like this thing has accumulated quite a few cobwebs. So this is from last week. It's still not working. But here's the Quicksilver. I filmed a wash video coming up to here, and I had a weird feeling it wouldn't be working. So I'm gonna guess this has remained here from last time. This thing looks to be in pretty rough condition. Yeah, I don't even know if this is ever going to be back in service. They may just replace it. Same condition as last time, deserted, doesn't even look like it's ran anytime soon. I'm just trying to check to see if it has any parts missing, because that might determine if it's yet to be replaced. This thing does not, it appears to be like it might operate at some point, but it doesn't really look like it. So I'm not sure what that fire alarm is. There is a buzzer, so it looks like it'll buzz if you step on the treadle. Well, struck out again with the Quicksilver. Maybe the next time, I guess I'm going to have to plan another trip out here sometime to come see this wash. But at least the i5000 was working. This looks like it hasn't ran in quite a while. I mean, just look at it. Like, there's actually dust on this thing. There's cobwebs forming on this. I don't know how long this has been out of service, but it does. There's a DNS logo. It does appear that this has been like this for at least a week or two. So, well, anyway, I guess that's a bust, and that kind of concludes the end of this trip as well. But let's just see how the i5000 did. So I had all this gunk on the front here. It looks like most of that is gone. It left a little bit of, not sure if that's on the inside, but it looks like there's still some spotting here. So a bunch of those bugs were a little bit of the residue is still there, but it pretty much blasted all of that away. So I'm sure the bug prep had a lot to do with it. It's kind of the quality you would expect with a touchless wash without brushes, but yep, that kind of concludes our little Escondido adventures from the last 2 weeks with the Quicksilver out of service again. That's all I have to offer you. Thank you for watching, and thanks for sticking with me. And that's it.